Welcome back. Today we are answering a question from one of our ballroom dance friends, Azaday. And in yesterday's video, she wrote the following comment. Thank you for the informative videos, Sunny. I look forward to watching them daily. Okay, you just made my day, guys. I love it. Thank you. Okay. Do you recommend wearing ankle weights or wrist weights while practicing ballroom dance? If yes, how much should they weigh? What specifications should they have? And how often should they be worn? Okay, so yes, I have many suggestions here, but just coming out of the chute, I do need to clarify, I am not a medical doctor. I am a long-term ballroom dancer though, so I'm going to share based on my own experience. And yes, I have actually worn ankle weights in the past. And so I do have some experience with this and some suggestions. Anytime that you on your body implement a big change in diet or exercise regime, definitely ask your doctor to make sure that it's okay with whatever your health limitations might be. Okay, so number one, yes, it can benefit ballroom dancers to wear wrist or ankle weights. I personally did not do wrist, I did ankle. Why? Because it improves the strength and endurance of your muscles. The nice thing about these weights that you wear is that they offer exponentially greater range of motion than a weight or strength machine in the gym, which really isolates the muscle. One muscle out of many, and as we know when we dance, we are engaging the whole kit and caboodle of our arms, our wrists, our fingers, our ankles, our toes. You know, it's not just like a thigh or something like that, okay? So absolutely. Number two, caveat. If not implemented correctly, you can actually hurt yourself as a dancer when you do those wrist or ankle weights. Okay, guys, so what happens? Well, it does increase that impact force on your joints. So if you're prone to arthritis, I probably would not recommend that. You can always check with your doctor. It just would not be my choice. Or you could possibly tear ligaments. Especially if you're pushing your dance to the maximum and you've got those weights on there and you fling something, is that really worth it injuring yourself? So next, research indicates the ideal weight for like those little wrist weights is about 1 to 3% of your body weight. So depending on your size, friends, that could be anywhere from 1 to 5 pounds approximately, okay? Number 4, they come with a variety of filling options, meaning what is inside of the weight, okay? Now, the most common filler is sand because it's cheap and it forms to your shape of your limb very easily. I don't recommend that one for dancers though. Here's why. The sand weights are prone to leaking, and you are not going to be the best buddy with your dance studio friends if you're spilling sand all over the floor, even once. Okay, so I personally would opt for the steel fillings. That's what I did. Okay, there are options. I just personally would not go with the sand because I want to preserve my beautiful ballroom dance floors. Okay. Okay, number 5. Try your weights on before committing to the purchase, okay? Here's why. If they're too late, it's going to make you more prone to injury. Too loose, it's going to make you more prone to injury. If they're too tight, they could cut off your circulation. You do want these things to be comfortable, okay? Okay, number 5. Gradually work your way up in terms of both the weight amount and the length of time you wear them. So when you start out, absolutely start out with that tiny 1 pound weight. I know it doesn't feel like much, but you'll definitely be able to even just prevent yourself from tiring out your muscles too much to a point that it impedes your quality of your dance practices. So we gradually work that weight up to the 3 to 5 pounds, you know, whatever it is for your body weight. That varies per person, okay? Number 2, I also want to gradually work my way up in terms of the length of time that I wear these bad boys, okay? Because you're going to tucker out. And if you're tuckered out, you're more likely to hurt yourself. And so just start out wearing them a little bit around the house. Gradually increase that time. Once you get comfy with that, maybe add a trip to the grocery store. See how that goes. And, you know, it is a long-term game, just like dancing. Arnold Schwarzenegger didn't turn out to be Arnold Schwarzenegger overnight, guys. It's a long-term game, and you'll gradually get there, okay? For me, it did help my ankle, foot strength, leg strength a little bit in my dancing. So I did like that. And honestly, in retrospect, I probably should have done my wrist too, because that was even more difficult for me. I don't have a super strong, upper body build naturally. And I remember, when I very first learned how to properly hold my frame, both as follow and then later as lead as well, my arms were tuckered out and they hurt. So I probably should have done that too. I just didn't do it at the time for whatever reason. Okay. Final suggestion for you guys. I do not recommend wearing those weights while you are dancing. And I only reference this because it was specifically mentioned in the comments. Okay. Here's why. First of all, you're going to be micromanaging the dancing. Last thing you're going to be worrying about is injuring yourself or something like this. So your faculties are already fully committed to doing something else. And possibly even more important, guys, you want that practice time when you're dancing to emulate as closely as possible to what you're going to feel on that social floor or the performance floor or the comp floor, okay? Same thing in your lessons. You're gonna be able to emulate closely at that kind of time that you really wanna dance well if you have less variables to negotiate. And if you're totally used to dancing with 5 pound weights on your arms and legs, and then you show up on the comp floor, you're gonna be flying all over the place. So don't do it. So anyway, that is my 2 cents. I cannot thank you enough as a day for, first of all, your beautiful comment. Guys, you're all so kind to me. Thank you. And for your question, because if you're thinking something, I'll bet you 100 other people are thinking that same question too, because we are a worldwide community of ballroom dancers, all with the same joys, with the same hurdles, same goals. So anyway, I hope that answered your question. If you guys have questions about anything, please always comment below. I love that. It makes my job so stinking easy. And I'm not here to puff and toot and talk at you. I really hope I can share info that might be helpful. So anyway, have a wonderful dancing day, guys. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. And if you enjoy all things ballroom dance, hit that subscribe button. Okay, see you in the morning. Bye, guys.